Greetings Earthlings and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you could come by for a visit. We'll get to this week's video right after this. All right, y'all, good morning. For those that don't know, I'm gonna give you a little background. We set out on our full-time RV journey in November of 2025 with the idea of becoming snowbirds and chasing that 70-degree temperature. So we headed out, like I say, November 2024 actually, yeah. So and we started out for Florida. Made a few stops along the way, stopped in North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia for an overnighter, but we finally made it down to TTO in Orlando, Florida, or Claremont, Florida. So we stayed there for 3 weeks, I think. Then we bounced over to Three Flags, which is probably 45 minutes away from TTO, and we stayed there 3 weeks, and then we bounced back to TTO and stayed another 3 weeks, and then back to Three Flags and stayed another 3 weeks after that. And then we started to head across the southern states. We went to Alabama, stayed there a little while, went to Louisiana, which is one of my wife's favorites. So made it through Texas, stayed in Texas for a while at a couple different campgrounds, mostly Thousand Trails, because we bought it for a reason, so we utilize it. So we ended up this year, this past winter, and we spent that whole winter traveling across the southern states, and so it's time for our summer excursion. So we decided Colorado was a good spot. So and when we left, we had this idea of seeing the country and seeing the wonder and amazement that that our Creator has put in place for us to see. And we arrived. Well, we've been in the area in Gunnison, Colorado, and Cortez, and now we're at Lake City. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I think this is exactly what, I don't even know that I had any idea that there was this kind of beauty in our country. Y'all, let me show you the campground that we're working at. Now we're doing a work camping gig, and we'll be here till October. But it's currently, let's see, today is what, the 15th, I think, maybe, of May. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's it. So, I love being retired. You don't even know what day of the week it is, or what day, if you forget about a calendar. But let me show you this. This is one of the several views from our campground. This is the lake that's on the campground, and the campground name is Castle Lake. And I don't know if this is Castle Lake or not, because there's so many lakes in this area that could be Castle Lake. It could be any number of them. There's another little lake behind us. I mean, I don't know that that's a lake so much as it's a marsh, but this lake actually drains into that lake, or that area. So I'm telling you guys, it's so quiet out here. I hear geese off in the distance. I hear the babbling of the water going through the spillway down into the marshy area. But let me pan around here. There's a beautiful little I don't know if this thing will get it or not, but GoPro having such wonderful zoom, not. But there's a beautiful little house sitting over there on the hill, and we got a couple of Adirondack chairs. You can't see them from this angle, but they're down there in the corner of the lake, facing that way, and you can see the campground comes all the way down this shoreline over here. And I understand that this lake is rather abundantly filled with lake trout. So we're going to figure that out while we're here. But y'all, I'm telling you, this, when you think of God's wonder, this is it. Man, this is quite possibly the most beautiful place on our planet. This is magnificent. It's just, it's all it's all inspiring. I mean, it is such a wonderful, beautiful place. Quiet. Now, don't get me wrong. We got here on Tuesday. Kind of got set up on our campsite and everything on Tuesday. Started working on Wednesday. Worked Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And the owner gave us the day off on the weekends this particular week. That won't happen throughout the season, but this week we had the weekend off. So taking advantage of it to bring this wonder to you. So but yeah, we've been working our butts off for the last 3 days, and man, when you're not used to working and you come to 8,000 feet above sea level and start working, it'll kick you right in the shorts. So anyway, I'm gonna try to show you a couple little things, maybe put them in the B-roll, and let you kind of experience what is the life of photos and footprints right now. Don't miss it. You'll love it. This is our lodge and camp store. On the left of the building is the lodge and store. On the right of the building, in the two-story part, is our owner's residence during the season. Below that is a laundry room. There's a women's restroom on this side and a men's restroom on the back. Laundry room and such. And there's a little maintenance facility over there. That other building to the right over there has a couple of the cabins in the top, little small duplex cabin on the upstairs, and downstairs is a carport for maintenance vehicles. This area below us down there, that's referred to as downtown. I don't know if you could see it from your vantage point, but there's a little chipmunk sitting on the rock down there right beside it. Oh, there he goes across the road. They're all over the place down here. A lot of fun to watch, and hopefully less destructive than squirrels. So, but there has been, thus far, in the couple days we've been here, we have, let's see, mostly my wife. She has taken a photo of a cow moose that was right in behind us, and a jackrabbit. Let me turn this around, because I didn't even see this little fella right there that's sitting right beside the wood pile. Let's see if I can get this. I guess he's quite comfortable there, seeing as how I just walked by there and, oh, doggone, my tripod decided to take a little dip. the little rabbit there has decided that I guess he's okay with me, and I should be okay with him. So he just sat right there when I walked by. This is our campsite. Barely big enough for the rig. There's a little hill right in front of us that goes up out of the driveway, so we did make it down here without scraping. And I'm back just about as far as I can go for the aspen trees that are back here on the back. I didn't want to hit one of those, and then that leaves me just of that. So really cool little spot. The little path comes down, her old tree that was cut down. My wife has made a planter out of already. So all right. And, no shortage of wildlife, as you can see. Man, I tell you, I did a little short video. Did a little short video yesterday, or day before yesterday, when I was cleaning up out there, and I said I had answered the age-old question, does a bear crap in the woods? And I've come to the conclusion that a bear may crap in the woods, but he absolutely will not if there's an available campsite. Because I've been cleaning up bear scat for, I probably cleaned up 20-30 pounds of bear scat. So it seems like this is his preferred spot to go. So, but that's all right. But like I was saying, so far, moose, jackrabbit, chipmunks, prairie dogs, and I mean, I was seeing some tracks when I was taking y'all down to the end of the pond down there, but I don't know whether they were elk tracks or moose tracks or just a huge deer. But it didn't look like a buck track. It looked, the track was rounded on the sides, so it wasn't a buck deer. So I figured it might be moose. I don't know, but I had a lot of my friends told me that I was crazy. There's no moose in Colorado. Let me tell you, there's a ton of moose in Colorado. There's I forget the type of moose that are prevalent in Colorado, but there is thousands of them in just the state of Colorado. And the mountainous areas are their preferred hangout. So no problems seeing moose, elk, deer. They're all over the place out here. So it's just an amazing place to be. So if y'all get an opportunity to come to Lake City, Colorado, man, you will not be disappointed. Now it's a little teeny town. In fact, we went in yesterday, I guess about 6 o'clock. I was going to go to the little grocery store there and pick up a few things, and it was closed on a Friday. So we decided to go out and have dinner at a place called Cannibals. And we got there, and the sign in the window, it was like I say about 6:30 by the time we got there, and the sign in the window says it closes at 8 o'clock. And I'm like, the hell kind of bar closes at 8 o'clock on a Friday? So I asked the fellow Matt that works in the bar, and you know, what prompts that kind of craziness. And he pretty much told me that the people that were in there that night, there was probably 25 people or so that were in the restaurant. He said those people are usually not there this time of year, that the season doesn't officially kick off here until Memorial Day. He said, but this year, weather being what it is and lack of snow that they've had, it's people are coming in earlier. So but I'm like, well, you know, it seems a shame to close the doors at 8 o'clock when you still got people in here eating. But at any rate, so apparently it's one of those towns where they roll the sidewalks up at 6, and you come back the next day. So I'm getting ready to ride in there now and see if the grocery store is open on Saturday, because the water hasn't been turned on here at the campground yet. We're going to be doing that on Monday, and I'm running pretty low on water in the tank, so I'm going to go in and get a case of bottled water and some other little things that I need, and I will get back and process this here video. So look, If y'all haven't done so far, take the time and hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the channel. And you know, you might miss something. I might get eaten by a bear or some shit, and it might be on video. I don't know who's going to process it if it happens, but you don't want to miss any adventure. And this looks like definitely a place of multiple adventures. So stick with us, and remember, when camping, take only photos, leave only footprints. Travel safe. We'll see you next time. I am Charlie.